Hello student, welcome to social science class once again. So as per the routine what the school is given to you all, this is the third class and today I shall continue the same chapter and the topic is desertification. Desertification. So what is desertification? Desertification, it is desert and desertification both are not same, don't be confused. Okay, desertification, it is a process of which renders the productive area of a desert. Say this area, okay, it is a desert area. Now this is the peripheral area of this desert area. When this area will also become desert, this is called the process of making the adjacent area or the peripheral area of a desert is known as desertification. This is desert area, this is the peripheral area, okay. Peripheral area of this desert area. When this area will become desert, it is known as desertification, but here the number of causes are responsible. Across the world, 20% of the land area is covered by desert. Now desertification, it is nowadays, it is a very important issue in this sense that desert area is increasing day by day. Now this is desert area and this area is productive area. Here number of things are producing by the people. Now vegetations are there. When these vegetations will cut down by the people and continuous rising of the temperature also helps in turning this peripheral area into desert area. Clear? This is desertification. Now this process of desertification it is badly affecting the people, and for this reason, under such circumstances of continuous increasing the desert area, here I mean desertification, one meeting also held at Nairobi in 1977 under the patronage of United Nations. International organization like United Nations is trying to solve this problem. Now according to the definition what the United Nations has given, it is the destruction of biological potential of the land leading ultimately to desert like situation or condition. It is called desertification. It is that the destruction of biological potential of the land leading the ultimate desert like situation, it is desertification. Here this is desert area, this is the peripheral area, okay, this is the peripheral area. When this peripheral area adjacent area will turn into desert area, it is called desertification, and this will happen when the vegetation or the biological potential, when this will be destroyed, then the area will become desert area. Clear? Now, the solution of the problem of desertification, now it is a very challenging task, and this can only be possible with the awareness of the people and international organization, the different international organization, if plays important role, then only the challenge can be faced, problem can be solved, or otherwise this problem will increase day by day, and as a result what will happen, the more area will come under desert, the more area will come into desert area. Clear? So this is desertification, this is all about the desertification. Next topic, it is global warming. It is global warming. Now, the topic is global warming. So, during the ancient period, the natural occurrence used to take place, mainly the volcanic eruption, and it was because of the volcanic eruption that's the sometime, okay, so the extra gases used to add in the atmosphere. Now atmospheric change during that period, the ancient period, was completely natural, but addition of the extra gases or the elements in the atmosphere started in a tremendous rate, mainly after industrial revolution. Now before that, we will see once the percentage of this the solar energy and the latent heat and all this. Now the source of temperature for the earth surface, it is solar energy. Out of the total solar energy, okay, out of the total energy, solar energy, what is comes from the sun, 30% is reflected back by the cloud. Clear? And atmosphere absorb only 90%, 19%, and 30% reflect back by cloud, and remaining this 51%, released by earth surface, and this is called latent heat. Clear? This 19% directly absorbed by the atmosphere, 30% reflect back by cloud, and 51%, remaining 51% released by earth surface. Clear? So 51% released by earth surface to the atmosphere. Now these are the definite proportion found in the atmosphere. When this definite proportion will be disturbed, okay, then problem will take place. What problem? That we will see now. It is important to remember that certain gases which trap energy reflect back by the earth surface. Certain gases are there which trap the energy, which reflects back by the earth surface. Such gases included say carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and many more other gases. Such gas, when this gas trap the energy, it increase the atmospheric temperature. Clear? This increase the atmospheric temperature. How these gases trap the energy? When these reflect back by earth surface. Now these are called greenhouse gases. What are greenhouse gases? Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and many more other gases are there. These are greenhouse gases. Now all these greenhouse gases, it constitute only 0.01% in the atmosphere. Now this 0.1%, okay, not 0.01, it is 0.1%. Now this 0.1% maintain or balance the atmosphere very accurately. When this proportion will be different, extra this concentration of the gases will be added in the atmosphere, then problem will take place. Now what are the problems that will take place? Let's see. Now atmospheric temperature, this generally increasing day by day with the increase in the greenhouse gases. What are the greenhouse gases? Carbon dioxide. And how carbon dioxide is increasing day by day? Because using of the fossil fuel, industrialization, vehicles, and all this. Okay. And above all, also this deforestation also contributing, okay, towards this increasing of this temperature, okay, contributing immensely in the towards the increasing of temperature. Now among all the gases, contribution of this carbon dioxide gas is high, and it is because of this using of fossil fuel and all this, and it is because of increasing the concentration of this carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere, it is resulted global warming, which is most significant, and it is nowadays in 21st century, it is one of the burning issue in front of the international organization and world leaders. If the problem is not solved, then this livable earth will become non-livable for us, and this is very alarming. Now what should be done to solve this problem, to decrease the level of the temperature, to decrease the level of the atmospheric temperature? What step need to be taken? That we will see now. And of course it is the task of the different international organization that these organization should come forward and take the necessary step, as all these organizations have been taking, okay, these different steps to curtail the percentage, okay, in percentage, to curtail the temperature percentage. Now regarding this international organization here, mainly the United Nations, okay, has to come forward to provide the necessary guidance to the people of the world. If people aware on this, then some extent, okay, this say in the last class also I have given you one example, that in place of the private car, okay, I can use the public vehicle, where the car is supposed to release the smoke that will not come. If I use public vehicle, public bus, instead of this my private car, though I do not have private car. So like this, if people think positively of using the public and this burning of wood, okay, firewood also contributes towards the warming of the globe. Now what about the guidance, the necessary guidance what the United Nations time to time gives? People should follow all this. And if temperature continues to increase, if the atmospheric temperature continues to increase, what will happen? So it will melt down the iceberg which are there in North Pole and the South Pole. It will also affect the fall of crop output. Crop output will decrease and desertification will increase. Couple of minutes ago I have already told you, I have discussed this desertification. So like this, number of the problem will take place. When temperature will increase, number of the problem will take place. And it also has been estimated that rise of temperature by 2 to 3 degree will cause melting of the snow. 2 to 3 degree if it increase, then all this snow will melt down. Large ice sheets are there, okay. So this will melt down. Number of problem will take place, and if this melt downs, then the sea level will increase, sea level will rises by 1 meter, and as a result what will happen? 5 million square kilometer of the coastal area will come under water. Number of island will come under directly water. Number of island which are inhabited by the people, all this will come under water. As a result, what will happen? Large number, okay, millions of people will be affected. Clear? So all countries, all political leaders, okay, academicians should come forward, sit under the banner of international organizations to solve this problem and to find out the ways how to solve this problem. If this problem is not being solved, then number of other problem like this melting of this snow and the desertification problem, all this will continue, and in near future, okay, in near future this livable planet will become non-livable planet. So one question it is there in your exercise: is there any environmental problem in your locality? If yes, then explain their causes and indicate some measures for their solution. This question you write by your own, and when the school will reopen, when you will come to school, you come with this answer. So this is all about the chapter. You read the chapter, enjoy the class, read the chapter repeatedly, enjoy the class, and if any doubt is there, then you write in the comment section. I shall reply you. So this is your geography chapter 2nd. In the next class, I shall continue geography chapter 3rd. Thanks to all.